on Twitter to do this 18-question Disney tag.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Fiona and Scott. Appreciate that.
And we figured, what would better place to record our answers than sitting in one of our favorite places in DCA over in Grizzly Peak, and just relax and hang out.
Let's go glasses.
Yeah, Dawn's good. I've got like sun in my eyes, but we're good. All right, so question number 1. Which Disney movie or scene would you most want to be in?
I don't know. These are hard, by the way. I went through these and wrote them out, and some of them I'm like, I have no freaking clue, guys. What would you want to be in?
I think I would want to be in a scene from Moana where the grandmother's spirit comes back as the stingray. That like gets me in the feels pretty good.
Yeah. I had an idea for this, and now I can't remember what it was. It was something cool.
Wow. Something cool, guys. Something cool.
What was it? I'm drawing a blank.
Pirates or?
No.
Animated?
It was animated. Maybe like the scene in Mulan at the end after she defeats Shan Yu, you know, and the crowd's there, and the emperor kind of.
So are you in the crowd?
Yeah.
You just watch it?
Yeah, it's like some, I'm a moment of history, you know, fake history for Disney, you know, but yeah, that was kind of cool.
I
So.
love Mulan.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, question number 2. What is your best moment in a Disney park? I'm trying to think if like we're gonna do ever or like recently.
I would imagine ever, you know.
Ever. All right, this is going. You're gonna like this. Ready?
Sure.
The time I convinced you to try to ride Thunder Mountain for the first time, and you realized you liked it. And then I knew that I had somebody I could at least ride some rides with for the rest of my life.
That's a good one. I'm gonna choose one that happened extremely recently. Our last trip when we had our first time ever a fan called us out and said they watched our channel. That was like a really like shining moment for us and kind of validated kind of what we do and stuff. So I enjoyed that. That really hit me in the heart. So that was good.
All right, check that one off.
Yeah.
What non-Disney song makes you think of Disney?
So I actually thought about this one because it took me a while. I was like, I have no clue. And what I'm gonna go with is like traditional like Hollywood theme like music. Like the, you know, do-do-do-do-do. It always makes me think, I don't think of like actual Hollywood. It always reminds me of like, you know, hashtag always in GM Studios. And so that, to me, every time I hear that movement, yeah, always puts me back to that. So
damn, that was good.
Yeah.
I don't know. God, that's hard. I would say probably anything like Polynesian, Hawaiian type stuff.
Okay.
Something that's gonna remind me of like a nautical movie, maybe not necessarily you know, a Disney song itself, but I feel like those kind of take me back to whether it be like Moana or even like Peter Pan when they're on the island and that type of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll buy that.
Sure, I'm gonna sell it. All right, ready for question 4?
Yeah. Holy crap, there's only 4.
This one's super easy for me. When was your first trip to Disney?
Okay, I know.
Okay.
It was, I can't remember the year, it was like super late 80s. It was when my uncle graduated from Navy boot camp at the time that was in Jacksonville. So we went to Jacksonville, saw him graduate from boot camp, and then we drove down to Disney World after that. I don't remember much from that trip at all, but I know we went.
Alright, so mine was similar. Mine was mid to late 80s, probably like 87, 88. I was like 2, and I don't remember specifics, but I remember watching the videos my parents took of us there.
Yeah.
And we ended up meeting up with like the girl that was my best friend through like middle school and her family, and kind of did Disney together. Like we were both like strollers, and that's like, I don't have the memories of it, but I know like I've seen those videos.
All right, next one.
Which Disney character would be your best friend?
I'm gonna take an easy one out here. I'm gonna say Pongo because I like dogs. Pongo is like an intelligent, loyal, awesome dog. So yeah, I'm gonna be cheesy. Sorry.
For me, I'm gonna go with Anna from Frozen.
Okay.
I feel like she's somebody I could get in trouble with and do stupid stuff with. It'd be fun.
Fall in love with the first guy you see.
Hey, maybe I'll be the person to talk her into, you know, having a relationship with her.
Okay. Next.
Which Disney sidekick best fits your personality?
Oh God.
I'm gonna go. Dory.
Dory.
Is Dory a sidekick or Doug? Dory or Doug?
I think Dory's a sidekick. Yeah, I mean, I'd say
Or
that.
Doug.
Or Doug.
Squirrel. That's what would best fit my personality.
That's hard. Sidekick. Can I go back to? No.
You would fit your personality.
No. I was actually going to go with Mushu.
Dishonor you, dishonor
Exactly. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna screw up. I'm gonna call you out at the same time. So.
I like it. This one's super easy for me. Ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Who is your favorite Disney princess?
I can't imagine.
Has to be Ariel.
Yeah.
Because
Big surprise.
she likes to sing. She's a reporter, and she knows what she wants, and she goes after her prince.
So she said Ariel. Ariel will always be my favorite princess as well, but since she said Ariel, I'm gonna go with Rapunzel. I like Rapunzel. She's fun. She's artsy, spunky. She, you know, seems like a relatively cool, fun person.
Alright, so this one's a rough one. Which Disney film makes you cry? And I think we're on the same page here.
Yeah.
Up. Something we haven't really talked about in our channel, but we have infertility issues and have tried for many years, and so we are Carl and Ellie.
Yeah.
But we're having adventures.
Yeah.
Because adventures out there.
Yeah, and I think in the same vein of Carl, if I ever lost you, I'd probably come out with like angry old recluse and just so, you know.
Yeah.
I understand Carl where he's coming from, you know.
But yeah, up that first like 15 minutes of their history.
It hits us every time. Yeah.
All right. What is your favorite Disney movie?
All time?
Yes.
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood.
I grew up on that movie. That's one of my favorite Disney movies when I was a kid. I still love that movie. It makes me smile. I love the music. I love the characters. I love Robin Hood.
I guess I'm gonna be super obvious. The Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid is my first Disney movie I saw in theaters.
Yeah.
I was about 4 years old, and my big sister took me with one of her best friends. And her best friend convinced her to let me have nachos, and I came out of the movie just covered in cheese to where they had to take me to the mall and go buy me an outfit because I couldn't go home looking like that.
I heard this story so many times.
Even just recently, like we're on vacation with my sister and she brought it up again. So definitely Little Mermaid. Alright, what Disney movie is most overrated?
Oh, that's easy for me. That's Cars.
I knew he was gonna say Cars.
God, I don't get that. Like, it's an okay movie at best. I don't get the phenomenon. Sorry.
I don't disagree, but since you went Cars, I'm gonna be a little different, and I still have to go with the original Frozen. Like, it was a good movie, and I liked it, and I enjoyed it, but the hype that came from it, and if I had to hear, oh God, I can't
Let It Go.
Let It Go one more time.
Yeah.
I swear, like, it was way too much and just saturated, and it made me not even want to enjoy the movie.
Yeah, I think I agree with you there. Like, it's a great movie, but it just blew up way bigger than it should have. Like, I actually enjoyed Tangled more than I enjoyed Frozen. That being said, I am excited for Frozen 2. Looks cool.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
We'll see.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
What Disney movie is most underrated? I know your answer.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna say first?
Oh God, you go first, because I was gonna go with that one too.
Most underrated is Meet the Robinsons. It's one of my favorite Disney movies. It really is. I love that movie so much. It kind of came out in that period, you know, the 2000s, when, you know, we just had that awesome like Disney Renaissance in the 90s with so many great movies. So
and then the Pixar rush.
And then the Pixar rush. So a lot of the Disney Animation Studios movies kind of get overlooked.
Yeah.
Even like Lilo and Stitch and Emperor's New Groove, while they're not as overlooked as much as Meet the Robinsons, even they don't get their due as much as they should.
You don't. So, but you will see some Emperor's New Groove. You will see Stitch merchandise. There is no Meet the Robinson merchandise.
No. And even with those Stitch merchandise, there's a lot of Stitch because people like the character, but there's a lot of people who don't even know what movie he's from, you know?
Yeah.
They're like, he's in a movie. I think his name's in it. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely, I agree with you there, but I want to be different. I'd have to go Wall-E.
True that.
You will find some Wall-E and Eva merchandise in the parks, but they can do so much more. And what that movie did with the minimal amount of dialogue, it's just, nobody appreciates it. I love that movie.
Exactly. That was a freaking artistic masterpiece, that movie.
I need your
Oh, you need my phone.
I know. Alright, so number 12, what is your favorite Disney song?
Ooh. Friend Like Me. Robin Williams is a freaking legend. It's an absolutely amazing song. He's absolutely perfect as Genie. Can't say much more than that.
I'm torn between two.
Okay.
So first, obvious if you haven't been paying attention, Part of Your World.
Okay.
I can sing every lyric. I do often. I will bring it up at work. Just start. It's bad. It's bad. But as far as like one that like really gets me in the feels is How Far I'll Go from Moana.
Yeah.
Like it's very motivational and uplifting, and it kind of gets me to just like ramped up to do something awesome, whatever it may be.
Okay. I can see that.
What is your least favorite song?
So, it took me a minute to think of this one, right? And I'm gonna go with Life is a Highway in Cars. Only because it's also part of the reason I don't really care for Cars that much, is there's not really original music for it and stuff. It just kind of took some other songs, threw it in there. It's like, oh, it's a movie about cars. Here's a song about, you know, roadways and highways, or, you know, or at least it's in the lyrics. So we're just gonna throw it in there. So, because it's really hard for me to pick a Disney song, like an original song that I don't like, because they're all pretty damn good. So.
Dang, that was a really well thought out and good answer.
Just throw you under that bus. All right.
Yeah. God bless.
Need a second.
I might need a second. All right. So it took me a minute, but I finally came up with something. And it's kind of a cop-out.
A little bit, but it's okay. It's still a Disney song, so
Small World. I love the ride. Well, I love Disneyland's version, not Disney World. Disney World has too many creepy clowns coming to get you. But it's gonna be in your head for hours and hours and hours. Shut up, don't you even start it right now. So that's why I'm gonna go with Small World. Moving on. I already know your answer to this one. Who is your most memorable Disney villain?
So obviously I'm gonna say Maleficent. Maleficent's my absolute favorite villain. I mean, she turns into a freaking dragon, for Pete's sake. I mean, come on. That, if I had to pick someone else, just for the sake of saying someone else, it would probably be Yzma.
Yeah, you do love Yzma.
I love Yzma.
My most memorable Disney villain.
Not Cruella.
God, she's awful. I mean, Cruella is very memorable. I'm gonna change things up.
Okay.
You're not gonna expect it.
Okay.
Diva Queen. She terrified me as a child. When she turned into the witch and the holes in the nose.
She got the hole in the nose.
Terrified me. So that's what I'm gonna go with.
Okay.
Alright, we're almost done. We're getting close to the end.
Okay.
What's your favorite Disney classic ride?
So this one I don't understand quite what you mean by classic ride. Is it like a day one ride? Has it been in the park like 20 years? Like, what are we talking
Don't
about
overthink
here?
it.
Don't overthink it. Favorite classic ride? Pirates of the Caribbean. Whatever. It's a cool ride.
Yep, I would go Thunder.
Thunder.
What modern Disney ride is your favorite?
What modern ride?
Can I go?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I am torn between Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout
That's a good ride.
and Radiator Springs.
Radiator Springs is a freaking good ride. I might go with that. I was kind of leaning towards Star Tours just because, you know, I'm a Star Wars kind of guy. I like Star Tours, even though it's just like, you know, a 3D motion ride. I think I might go with Radiator Springs Racers. Like, I genuinely like get excited riding that ride a lot. So
Then
right
I
here in
will
the video.
go with Guardians of the Galaxy Mission
Okay.
Breakout.
I am
because
in the shade.
it I might blind it out here, but it's fun. Tower of Terror sets you up to be scared for the drops, and Guardians makes it fun to drop.
I'll take your word on it.
What's your favorite Disney musical score?
I guess saying Fantasia would be like a cop-out, because it's a solid score. It's not all original Disney music either, so.
Yeah.
I want to go with Brave.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, just the.
That's another underrated movie we didn't talk about.
Really is an underrated movie too. It's got a very like, you know, simplistic story, but it's a good one. I like it a lot. And like, you know, the Scott, you know, style of Scott style of music and stuff. I think it was great. So.
I would have to go. Let's go Moana.
Moana. Okay.
I don't want to keep going Little Mermaid because really that would be it, but
I am black in the shadow now.
Alright, last question. What is your favorite live action Disney movie? I know what your least favorite is.
I'm gonna say the first Pirates movie, just because it was absolutely phenomenal. You know, at the time we weren't, you know, obviously sick of Johnny Depp's Captain Sparrow. He was inspiring at the time. All the other actors were fantastic. Jeffrey Rush as Barbossa was amazing. You know, the rest of the movies kind of went off the rails, but the first one, I saw that movie at least 10 times at the theater. It's a phenomenal movie.
Rogue One.
Rogue One, all right.
It's Star Wars, it's history, like building on to other stuff, but it's none of the traditional characters, and it's not a happy ending.
No, it's not.
So that's the movie, I guess.
It's a great, Rogue One is a great movie.
Alright, so that was our last question. So it's time for us to tag 2 more people. The first is going to be our friends Tony and Lyndsay, who do a lot of Disney World vlogs. But we've been friends with them since Italy, so Tony and Lyndsay, you're up. Our second one is going to be
Main Street ASA.
USA?
ASA.
Oh, is it ASA?
Yeah, paid
See
into
how
Twitter.
much my mind
Yeah,
takes it.
I know you guys are going on a cruise soon, but take some time, relax, film a video, answer some questions on your cruise, okay?
Alright,
So,
until next time.
see you later.